Have you ever wondered why something that once felt relaxing and comforting now seems rushed, disconnected, or even frustrating? As men grow older, subtle but significant changes occur in both body and mind. What worked effortlessly in your 30s or 40s might not be as effective in your 60s or 70s. Yet, there's rarely open discussion about the personal habits we carry into older age, especially when it comes to masturbation. It's a subject many avoid, but it's still a natural and personal aspect of life. Here's the reality. Masturbation in your later years isn't just normal. It can be a key part of maintaining physical health, mental clarity, emotional balance, and sexual well-being. But this is only true when it's practiced with awareness. The issue is, many older men unknowingly hold on to outdated behaviors and misguided beliefs when it comes to this deeply private act. According to leading medical professionals and men's health experts, these 7 silent mistakes might be reducing your satisfaction, dulling sensitivity, or even leading to longer-term problems. Let's go through each one, and more importantly, guide you toward reclaiming this personal aspect of your life with greater insight, dignity, and energy. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend clicking the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you never miss a new health tip made just for you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can improve future content for you. Mistake 1. Falling for the semen retention myth. The first mistake is believing in the semen retention myth. Many older men mistakenly think that avoiding ejaculation will boost their energy, sharpen their focus, or raise testosterone levels. This idea often comes from outdated thinking and misleading information found online. While short-term abstinence may cause temporary hormonal changes, the overall picture is far more complex and more human. The body is designed for regular release. Suppressing that natural process for long periods can lead to discomfort, pelvic pressure, mood swings, and even increase the risk of prostate issues. For men over 60, these effects aren't just inconvenient. They can negatively impact overall health. Doctors point out that moderate, healthy ejaculation is actually beneficial. It helps regulate hormones, supports prostate function, lowers stress, and may even improve your sleep. Holding back for weeks or months in hopes of unlocking some hidden power usually backfires, causing more frustration, irritability, and disconnection from your body's real needs. Masturbation isn't about proving restraint. It's about tuning in to your body's natural signals, respecting them, and maintaining balance. It's not indulgence, it's care. Much like stretching or deep breathing, when done mindfully, it can re-energize you and deepen your connection with yourself. If you're still holding on to the belief that control equals strength, it might be time to ask yourself, what other outdated beliefs could be quietly limiting your satisfaction and performance? And you may be surprised by the next mistake, because it's one that most men repeat without even knowing it. Mistake 2. Relying on the same grip and technique every time. Routine brings comfort, especially with personal habits formed over many years. But when it comes to masturbation, using the same grip, pressure, and motion each time can quietly work against you. Many older men stick with what they know, without realizing that this repetition can reduce sensitivity and even make it harder to enjoy intimacy with a partner. The body is highly adaptable. When it's exposed to the same kind of stimulation repeatedly, it begins to respond only to that specific pattern. Over time, this may lead to reduced pleasure, difficulty climaxing, or losing focus mentally. You might feel frustrated, disconnected, or question your vitality, when the real issue is your body's need for variety. Thankfully, the fix is simple. Try switching hands, adjusting the pressure, changing the rhythm, or exploring new, safe techniques or tools. You're not discarding what works, you're broadening your experience. This is about keeping your nervous system responsive and your attention engaged. Just like muscles respond best to varied workouts, your sense of pleasure can grow when you allow new types of stimulation. It's not about novelty for its own sake. It's about adapting to your body's natural changes and staying connected to yourself as you age. You deserve a level of pleasure that deepens, not diminishes over time. But there's another habit even more common, one that often explains why so many experiences feel unfulfilling or rushed. And you might not even realize you're doing it. Mistake 3. Rushing through the experience. Mistake 3 is rushing through the experience. In younger years, many men learn to masturbate quickly, due to privacy concerns, time constraints, or habit. But what starts as necessity can become a deeply ingrained pattern over time. And that's where the problem begins. When the act becomes rushed, it turns into something mechanical, focused only on release, not on enjoyment. For men over 60, this hurried approach can limit the richer sensations your body is still fully capable of enjoying. When you rush, your body misses the chance to slowly build arousal. Your mind drifts away from the present moment. You end up focused on the end result, barely aware of the process. Over time, this may reduce sensitivity and leave you feeling emotionally unfulfilled. On the other hand, slowing down can transform the experience. It gives your body time to respond, helps your nervous system stay involved, and allows your mind to reconnect with every sensation. Simple changes, like breathing deeply, using intentional touch, and taking your time, can turn a routine moment into something meaningful. Pleasure isn't just about climax. It's also about awareness, rhythm, and curiosity. When you treat this time as valuable, rather than automatic, you start to feel more alive, more complete, and more in tune with yourself. It's not about stretching it out just for the sake of it. It's about reconnecting with what you might have been rushing past for years. But even slowing down won't unlock everything if your focus is limited to just one area of your body. The next mistake is one that many men completely overlook. Mistake 4. Neglecting the rest of your body. Mistake 4 is neglecting the rest of your body. Over time, many men have been conditioned to focus solely on their genitals during self-pleasure, as if that's the only place pleasure exists. But in reality, the human body is rich with nerve endings and sensitive zones that, when explored, can completely enhance the experience. By limiting stimulation to just one area, you overlook the wide range of sensations your body is still fully capable of offering, even beyond age 60. Areas like the inner thighs, chest, lower abdomen, neck, and especially the perineum can heighten arousal and deepen your connection to the moment. These spots aren't just physically sensitive. They can help you feel more present, more connected to your body, and more emotionally aware throughout the experience. Gentle touch, light massage, even subtle temperature shifts, these aren't unnecessary extras. They're valuable tools for increasing pleasure and reawakening your senses. Engaging your entire body helps move away from routine and creates a deeper, more fulfilling experience. This isn't about being unusual or overly experimental. It's about respecting your body's complexity and allowing yourself to fully enjoy what it can offer. You're not just one part. You are a network of sensations, feelings, and awareness. The more of that you involve, the more satisfying the outcome. But even if you begin to explore beyond the usual areas, how you touch still plays a major role. And there's a common misstep that many overlook, one that affects comfort, sensitivity, and overall enjoyment. It's simple, but too often ignored. Let's look at it next. Mistake 5. Skipping lubrication. Mistake 5 is avoiding lubrication. As men age, natural changes like reduced skin moisture and decreased sensitivity can affect how physical touch feels. Still, many continue to masturbate without lubrication, often out of habit or assuming it's not necessary. The truth is, avoiding lubricant can actually reduce comfort and limit pleasure. It may lead to friction, discomfort, and even tiny skin abrasions that dull sensitivity over time. A good quality lubricant can change the entire experience. It makes movement smoother and more gentle, decreases the risk of irritation, and more closely replicates the feel of partnered intimacy. It can also help stimulate nerve endings that may have become less responsive and improve both the duration and quality of your pleasure. For men with joint stiffness or limited hand movement, lubrication can also make the process easier and more enjoyable by reducing strain and effort. There's absolutely no shame in using something that supports your body's changing needs. Just as we use glasses to improve vision or supportive footwear to stay active, lubricant is simply a form of self-care. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of understanding. Using it can help you feel more connected, more comfortable, and more confident in your sexual well-being. But even with the right tools, many men still face a deeper obstacle, one that doesn't stem from the body but from the mind. And unless it's addressed, it can quietly hold back even your best efforts at improving pleasure. What is it? You're about to find out. Mistake 6. Feeling shame or guilt about the act. Mistake 6 is carrying guilt or shame around the act itself. For many men over 60, early messages about masturbation came from environments where sex was considered taboo and self-pleasure was viewed as something to hide. Even after decades, those quiet signals can linger. You might intellectually know that self-pleasure is healthy and natural, but still feel a trace of guilt afterward, or feel the need to be secretive or hurried. This emotional strain can affect not just the experience itself, but also how you relate to your body and your sexuality overall. The reality is there's nothing shameful about taking time for yourself. When done with care and intention, self-pleasure can be a powerful form of emotional grounding, stress relief, and even personal connection. It's not indulgent, it's self-respect. Research shows that regular self-pleasure in older adults is linked to better sleep, improved mood, less anxiety, and higher confidence. But guilt can block these benefits from being fully felt. Letting go of shame begins with examining where those beliefs came from. Were they truly yours, or passed down by others? When you begin to view self-pleasure not as a secret, but as a natural part of self-care, everything shifts. You deserve to feel peace and pride in knowing you're tending to your well-being in a meaningful way. But emotional clarity is just one part. There's another overlooked mistake that can seriously limit your experience as your body continues to change. Most men don't realize this option exists until they try it. And once they do, everything can change. Mistake 7. Ignoring tools and enhancements designed for men over 60. Mistake 7 is overlooking tools and enhancements made specifically for men over 60. As your body evolves with age, changes in sensitivity, mobility, and endurance are natural. Yet many men keep using the same methods they've relied on for decades, often unaware of products designed to make the experience easier and more enjoyable. Whether due to pride, discomfort, or simply a lack of information, skipping these tools can mean missing out on increased comfort, simpler movement, and even stronger sensations. There's now a wide range of thoughtful designs created for older men. Soft silicone sleeves that mimic natural feel, ergonomic shapes that ease joint strain, and gentle massagers that explore new sensations. These aren't replacements for your touch or masculinity. They're enhancements that help you adapt to your body's changes over time. Just like using reading glasses or supportive shoes, incorporating the right tools is smart, attentive self-care. You don't lose your sexuality with age. It transforms. Using products tailored to your needs opens up new ways to explore pleasure with less effort and greater satisfaction. You may even rediscover feelings of curiosity and vitality you thought were long behind you. Still, tools and techniques are only part of the picture. What truly transforms the experience is the mindset behind it. And when all the pieces come together, something remarkable happens. New mindset and a complete approach to self-pleasure. The most important change at this stage in life isn't physical, it's mental. As you move through your 60s and beyond, shifting your perspective on self-pleasure can deepen your connection with your body. It's no longer about routine, secrecy, or performance. It's about curiosity, self-respect, and honoring the person you are now, not who you were years ago. Letting go of shame, myths, and outdated habits opens the door to a more nourishing, restorative, and even healing experience. By varying your techniques, slowing down, engaging your whole body, and using supportive tools, you'll find pleasure that's more meaningful and satisfying. It's no longer just about reaching release. It's about creating connection. And when you combine these physical changes with a shift in how you view the act, seeing it as care rather than indulgence, you unlock a part of yourself that may have been quiet for years. You regain confidence, energy, and control over your sexual wellness. This is about far more than sex. It's about health, inner peace, and lifelong intimacy with yourself. A complete approach means recognizing that your needs matter, your desires are valid, and your time alone can be just as vital as any other aspect of wellness. You're not too old for growth or pleasure. On the contrary, this might be your most connected, intentional chapter yet. And it all starts with how you care for yourself when no one else is around. Conclusion: reclaiming pleasure, confidence, and self-respect. Reaching your 60s and beyond doesn't mean leaving intimacy behind. It means approaching it with more awareness and intention. We've just walked through the 7 most common mistakes older men make when it comes to self-pleasure. Believing in outdated myths like semen retention, sticking to the same technique for years, rushing the process, ignoring the rest of the body, skipping lubrication, holding on to shame, and neglecting tools that support aging needs. But more important than the list is what you choose to do with this understanding. You now have the chance to reshape this personal part of life into something more respectful and fulfilling, something that fits who you are today. This isn't about chasing the past. It's about building a new kind of relationship with yourself, one rooted in honesty and care. As someone who's lived, learned, and grown through life's chapters, you should know that your sexual well-being is still yours to enjoy. You're not alone, and you're certainly not past your prime. In fact, many men discover that with a few small mindset shifts and thoughtful adjustments, their confidence and sense of pleasure return stronger than ever. This isn't only about physical release. It's about treating your body with dignity, embracing your journey, and allowing yourself to feel good without apology. Now that you've learned, the next step is simple. Start. You owe it to yourself, and the rewards may be far greater than you imagined. These lessons are here to help you live more fully and honestly. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one insight you plan to apply. Let's support each other as we embrace these truths. If you found this video helpful, comment 1. If not, feel free to comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching. And here's to living life on your own terms.